Hello everybody, welcome back to another video and welcome back to another My Team Career Mode episode 2. We have the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, second race of the calendar for ADX Motorsports. If you didn't watch the last video, please do. Spoiler alert for those who haven't, please do real quickly click it. Okay, you have. Standings, we have right now have 6 points. ADX Motorsport has 6 points because I was the only one who scored. And yeah, if you didn't watch the last video, it's quite a crazy battle between me and Pierre Gasly as well as me against Daniel Ricciardo. And right now that's place number 7 right now for us. Trophies, none. Our rivalry, we have none. But do we really need one? Driver details, average finish position 7, total point 6. We're literally the god. Laps driven 146. Finance history isn't really too well. Yeah. Right now we've got driver perks here. We could buy some, but right now we won't because we don't really have the money for it. No sponsors yet because we do not have the acclaim level for it. R&D in progress. We've got minor part for the aerodynamics, 2 powertrain engine powers, and the durability, which should put us into competing against Haas, even though we've been competing against McLaren and AlphaTauri, which is another thing. Which is why we're going to go into sim settings, change it up to 90. Hopefully that would make it a bit more challenging. And yeah, got ourselves a pretty hot lap. I shall just skip over this. I will do it, but I'll just skip over that. And yeah, let's get into this race Grand Prix. Voiceover time, and this is me just going over the quick practice. I decided I can't be bothered with practice at all, so I'm just doing it this way to get my discounts and my R&D points easily and effortlessly without having to put any effort into it. The final one, 90 points. That's good for the R&D. That's all of them done, that's all the practical process done, and we get a total of about 1.3k? 1.4, okay. And we actually level up our acclaim. Now we have a 16% bonus for our team. And yeah, decent. Now this is me just looking over the weekend. We get a weight reduction upgrade. And I actually go off and make a few, look around, see if I can buy anything. I don't think I do buy anything. I do, however, buy a tyre wear upgrade because that's going to be useful. I then look back over at the weight reduction, very good major weight reductions. That'll be very good for us. We'd be well light and everything, so we're gonna want to invest in that as soon as we can. But yeah, that's everything we got, and then now we're moving on to quali, putting on our setup, our Jeddah setup, going in for lap 1. Lap 1 isn't too bad, it wasn't too bad even, and you know, we do well. I believe we get 131 point something, I believe was our time. I didn't even check it, but yeah, I think it was a 131. Scroll down, we actually make it to P16 somehow, 131.7, make it to P16 by like 100th of a second. It was our Q2 time, and we did it right at the end of the session to hopefully get a about standard good one, and we actually make onto P10 by 500ths. We stick the P10 by 500ths of the second, and yeah, P10, and we somehow, I even check myself to check if I even have level 90 AI, making sure I actually do, and it seems we do. Yeah, on to the ending of our Q3 time, and we stay P10. We don't make any improvement really, and yeah, no improvement. P10 down into P, then we're just stuck there. And yeah, the race wasn't all too bad. Our formation lap was alright, just warming up the tyres is really the only thing you do for formation laps. Yeah, so we're just swerving to get the tyres into temperature, changing gear quite a bit to get the car into it, and here's us putting our parking space. We actually have it very slanted to hopefully get the jump on Ricciardo in front of us. up into P9, so then we can actually get that P9. And yeah, the grid's lining up, and 5 red lights is about to go off. It's 5 red lights now, readying for the Jeddah, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, and we are away. Get a bad start, and Ricardo actually jumps us, so does Ocon. We send it down the inside, very hesitant to hopefully not break a front wing. Go on the outside of Ricardo. Do we make the move? He's stuck on our inside, and he actually goes for the outside line. We actually go wide. I think we bashed him. I don't know. I'm not sure if we did. We didn't get any warning for a contact. And this was lap 1. We're just trying to survive through sector 1. Heavy fuel, very cold tyres, or not really cold, but sector 1 is always the worst part of Jeddah. It's always the longest thing about it is sector 1. As Daniel Ricciardo goes down the inside, tries to look up the inside. He actually sticks it. He actually stays on our side there. He actually pulls away, and we're now going to try and keep up with him this corner as Ocon decides to look down the inside. This corner weren't too good for us as he starts gapping us straight away, and we're now turning on our ERS to hopefully keep up. It doesn't really do much. So yeah, now we're going to try and keep up with Ricardo, and we don't. We really fail at this. He's just way fast. He's in a much faster car. We have no DRS to keep up with him, and now we're under threat of Esteban Ocon, the Frenchman, trying to overtake us. He does overtake us. We go around the outside, however, to defend our position of P10, and yeah, we make the move. We keep our position of P10. However, he's going to be fighting against Mick Schumacher, and yeah, lap 1 wasn't bad. On to lap 2 now. We actually leave the space just in case Esteban Ocon was going to try and do the dive bomb. But he's too busy defending against Zhou Guanyu and Schumacher, as now Zhou Guanyu and Schumacher are going to be fighting for P12. We're just trying to survive and keep our position. We're trying to make it to the end of the race, trying to hopefully not allow ourselves to be overtaken. However, this sector is just not great for our heavy car, our heavy fuel load and fresh tyres. I'm going to try and keep our position of P10. However, Esteban Ocon is going to look down the inside. He's going to try and put pressure on us, and he's going to do thread the needle and go past us, which is it's pretty bad. As well as that, I muck up this entire corner as I now use the ERS to try and catch up with him and keep up with him and trying to at least get my position back. We do gain quite a bit of ERS. ERS seems to be our strong suit in the car, and yeah, we're trying to gain our position back. ERS open on again, and down this straight we don't really catch up well. However, in the braking zone we do E-locks up even. We don't do much. We hit him twice because I'm a bad driver. Now down the straight, he's gonna use his slipstream, use his way stronger engine, and just fly by us. However, we're gonna try and look down the inside of the chicane. We do hit him once more. We're gonna hit him again here, and he's gonna keep the P10. And we're gonna try continue to fight for our position and get back that P10, get back our point. As we try and follow him through sector 1. Sector 1 is always the worst part of Jeddah. If they could at least, I don't know, it's just you're carrying so much speed through these corners, and that there's so many places you have to brake, and there's so many braking zones. It's just very hard for us as we try to go down the outside of Esteban Ocon. It doesn't really work, and now he's just going to keep us behind, and this time we still muck up this corner, and we get slight bit of oversteer as now Zhou tries to look up our inside. We now have DRS, so we can at least hopefully make a move, and yeah, through these corners. I don't do too bad around these corners this time. It's just I always have to start getting used to those corners every time I do the track. DRS open once more down the straight, ERS as well. We now deactivate it, so then we can just save our battery, and we're going to try look up the the outside. No, I'm going to keep behind and hopefully get DRS down this straight. We do have DRS, we activate it, and we then look up around the outside of Esteban Ocon for the overtake down into the chicane of turn 1, and we're going to overtake him through this area, and it leaves enough space around the corner, but on the exit we just slam the door shut and say thank you for our position. And now we're under threat again from Esteban Ocon, as he does touch our right tyre like the Frenchman he is to say hello. As Zhou Guanyu, the Chinese, does look down the inside, as now we're attacked by Schumacher. And now me and Zhou Guanyu are going to have a drag race to hopefully overtake Ocon. Since he's got the slipstream of the Frenchman, he's going to be able to catch up much better. He's going to back off, as now me, Esteban Ocon and Schumacher are going to be 3 wide into this chicane. We make it out into P10, and now the three other cars are going to battle it out, and a few laps, or a few bits later, Esteban Ocon's engine does die, and we get a safety car. It hasn't been a good few races for Esteban, has it? Last race he did have an engine fault. This race his engine has died, so Renault doesn't seem to be having very reliable engines at all these few races. I don't know what's happening, but for some reason they're just not doing well. And now safety car is out, we're under safety car, and we're not gonna be the ones pitting. Some people do pit, so then they can move on to their one and only pit stop, or their second pit stop. I mean their first pit stop. But yeah, at the end of the safety car, we don't really react well to when everyone starts accelerating. However, we do have the ERS to keep up with Fernando Alonso, and we do look for the move down the inside to try get P7 on the Spaniard. He does defend well through the first corner, but down the second corner, it's just not great for him because we managed to make the move. And later on the lap, we come in for the pits because, I mean, that was our pit stop. And the Mercedes, the Red Bull, and the Ferrari were doing a double stack, which is quite good for us. We gain a few positions out of this. We go in for our 2.5 second pit stop. 2.3, I stand corrected. We're now behind the Dutchman of Verstappen and the Spaniard of Alonso in P13. Later on, we're now being attacked by Alonso as Verstappen has just left us in the dust with his Red Bull. And Alonso's going to go and overtake us through that corner. He's going to also have he's not going to have DRS considering it's only activated at the end of this lap. But we are back down into P14. He's going to be... And now DRS is activated. We're looking for a move, and a fake move down the inside to then go back on the outside and overtake him through the chicane. We slam the door shut and we say thank you for the position. Thank you for our P13. And now later on, we let Hamilton through because there's no point in fighting a Mercedes. He's fighting a different battle. We're fighting for points. He's fighting for top 5. So yeah, we just let him through. We didn't just use him to pull us along, really. Use him as a tow. And yeah, we do make at least somewhat of a decent like, you know, chance at keeping up with him. However, we did like the race up a tiny bit. We now have DRS, and then I just follow him, and we actually do catch up with him with DRS. We do also look for a move. Well, I just think it's going to be stupid trying to fight against a Merc, really. And we do try and go for the overtake over here, but there was no point. Our car is way worse than the Mercedes, and we're just trying to keep up with him. And as Leclerc on lap 15 does overtake us, we're going to use him as DRS. Now we're going to use him instead of Hamilton. We actually use him as the slipstream, but honestly, we don't really do well. But in this corner right here onto lap 16, we do go down the inside and we do make the move as he backs off, mainly to keep his tyres from, you know, wasting away. However, he does look up the inside of this corner and does manage to make the overtake. And we're just going to now use him as a tow instead of Hamilton to hopefully keep Fernando Alonso behind us. However, Leclerc does go in, and we actually make ourselves all the way into P5 as many other people go in for the pits. And yeah, we're now up into P5. But we are attacked by Fernando Alonso as he goes passing by us with the DRS open. We're going to try keep up with him through these corners, and we don't really manage it. We are the ones with DRS, and also have ERS on to hopefully make the move a bit easier. I'm going to chase him down for this braking zone, and I'm pretty sure we don't go for the move. No, Fernando Alonso just opens the door by locking up, so we go back into P5, and you know, he's now there to defend against Ricardo. And yeah, we go up into P4 as Sainz goes in for his pit stop, and go back down to P5 as Fernando Alonso does overtake us. We're going to go round the outside. We're also going to have DRS, and we're going to keep P4. He's now under attack by Daniel Ricciardo. And yeah, later on, Ricciardo even is going to look past us, and through this chicane, he's going to manage to make the move as I make mincemeat of those corners. I'm going to try to keep up with him. Neither of us somehow have DRS, but I do have ERS on, and we're gaining. Somehow the engine just powers through. ERS makes us super fast, but he's going to have DRS around this straight, and we're going to be trying to keep up with him with our ERS. Hopefully get back our P4, because P4 will be a damn good finish for this career and our second race only. We do look up the outside even. We go around the outside. We leave him enough space. We close the door back for our P4. He's now going to be left for Alonso to take on. But again, he's going to try and overtake us. We've learned our lesson from the last time. Keep it around the outside. Keep it clean. And we keep the place. But he's going to go around the outside with a better exit. He's going to have DRS as well. We're going to also be attacked by Perez. The Mexican is going to go and attack Ricardo, and we're going to hopefully get a move, but no, Ricardo locks up, pushing himself and Perez wide, and we're going to keep P4, and we're going to also have DRS to escape. And here's me just checking if I actually do have level 90 AI, and it seems we do. So I was wondering how we're even able to defend against a Red Bull, and how we're even able to get P4, so really, I don't know. But now Perez is going to go around the outside, but he didn't at all learn from Ricardo's mistakes of trying to overtake me. He's going to also have DRS around this straight. We're going to hopefully make him back off the move when he's going around the outside, but he's going to look up down the outside. We're going to have DRS. No, we're not. We're not going to have DRS. We're going to have to keep him behind. He's now been attacked by Ricardo, and we're going to stay in front of them. However, they're going to gain on us. We're going to make it 3. What? No, we're going to block him off. We make it now. We're side by side with Ricardo, going around the outside of this chicane. He is the inside line, but we're going to close the door out of that corner. We're going to keep our P4 for another lap. Lap 23, and Perez looks down the outside of this corner, and we can't seem to, attack him back. We're just going to keep him in our eyesight in the 1 second range, so we can keep our DRS. Sorry, I'm tired. And now we're going to keep up with him. DRS is in our range, but we lose the back end tiny bit as we have DRS and DRS open. We're going to gain on him. We're going to be insanely gaining. Like, damn, that's fast. We're going to keep behind him in these corners. We actually do well in these corners. We're going to have ERS open again, DRS as well open, ERS on, and we're going to be blitzing it past him down the straight, like Verstappen versus Russell in the same track, I believe in the same corner as well. And we're going to go past him. He's going to have DRS, and we're going to be hopefully defending like a man. We're going to keep the outside line to make sure he keeps away from us. We actually get a purple sector 3. He's going to go down the inside. We're going to be on the outside trying to defend the position. He's on the inside. We're going to block him off yet again, as we have done with Ricardo quite a few times. And to keep our position. Coming on to lap 24. We're now behind Perez as he overtaken us on that long corner again. We're going to go follow him with DRS and stick behind him in this area. We're going to have DRS once more. We're going to follow him. DRS is open. ERS is activated. I'm going to be charging him. I'm going to charge him. We're going to deactivate so ERS let back on the throttle to stay behind him. And we're going to look down the inside as we have DRS once more. We let off just to get this DRS, so then he didn't just blitz past us. use the DRS to maximise our speed, keep position of P4 for lap 25, the final lap of this Grand Prix. We've been defending like mad for P4 these past few laps. Don't want to lose this position now. And onto this same corner, Perez is going to look up the inside. We're going to be side by side throughout this corner. He's going to shut off the rear of the two and sort of lose the back end a tiny bit. And yeah, we're going to try to keep up with him to hopefully have our DRS. And try and get our move back as our rear sort of give out. We use our ERS on. DRS is now open. We're trying to just catch back up. And this is the point where I just didn't think I was going to overtake Perez. I thought I was going to have to give up and settle for the P5, but we're gonna still try and attack him, hopefully get that P4. We're gonna have ERS on, DRS on as well. We're gonna be chasing, gaining 203, 204, 205, 206 miles an hour. Go down the inside, go a tiny bit wide. He's gonna have DRS. We're gonna activate our ERS once more, go down the straight and claim P4. A massive finish for us, lots of points. A bit of money for us as well, and we've just made it into P4. We defended like mad for that position. Driver of the day is somehow not us, as Kevin Magnussen, but who cares? P4 is happy enough for me, and our teammate, actually Vips, got P12, so that's very good for our team. 12 points for our team. We're now 16 points for our constructors. We're now 16 points for us personally for the driver championship. We'll actually move up into 6th for the championship. Constructors, we've also got 18 points, tied with Alpine. So, you know, we're 6th for the constructors, 6th in the driver championship, and that is a very good finish for us. I do hope you guys did enjoy this episode. That was a very hectic race. We're getting a lot of acclaim for it as well. Almost at acclaim level 5 for our team. Got a lot of cash for it as well. But yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this race, or this episode even. Please do leave a like, and if you're new, please do subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.